Hi everyone, Rodrigo here once again for one more Tableau class, and today I'm gonna give you some hints related to prepare your project in Tableau Desktop. So if you are a beginner in Tableau, please don't start your project without these hints, okay? So let's do it together. So guys, here you can see my screen with Tableau Desktop. So the first hint that I will show you guys is how to connect data in Tableau Desktop, okay? This is the first step. When you start your project, you have to connect with some sources, with some datas in order to modeling this data, transforming these data, and finally build your dashboard. So you have to start with this left side over here. You just have to select it with source you want to connect it. So you can connect it either in Microsoft Excel or text file or even JSON or even Microsoft Access or even a PDF file. So you have a lot of options just in the side place here. You can just select one and go ahead with the connections, okay? In our case, guys, okay, before continue, if you want to connect in some file or data source that you cannot see in here, you just click in these more options and then you can just select in your computer, in this case the file, but when you select the data source you will select it, a lot of other options related to data source, to data sets, okay? For example, Salesforce, or for instance IBM DB2. There are a lot of options that you can easily connect using Tableau Desktop, okay guys? In our case, we're gonna use the data sources prepared by Tableau, the samples data source. So we have here, and the ending of left connections, we can see the sample superstore. So we're gonna use this one. You guys have this one in your project as well, okay? You just have to click once and then Tableau will start this information over here, okay? This is the sheet view of Tableau. So this is where you start your project, where you start to develop your dashboards. But today we're gonna start with data preparing. So we're gonna go to data source over here, to data source section over here, and then you will see the connection. So we already connected with sample superstore data source, and below the name of data source we can see these sheets, okay? These informations in this data source. So if you see here, guys, we have the order sheets in this sample, we have the people in the sample, and also we have the returns orders, the orders that already returned in our superstore sample, okay? So in our case we have three tables that we can use in our project, and which one I am in right now, it's easy to identify. If you look at this part over here, this blank part, you will see the name of the data source above the screen, so sample superstore. You will see here highlighted the name of the table that you are already in, okay? So if we click on the table, you will see, or we will see the informations, the analytic informations below here, okay? So this is all the informations inside, all the fields and datas inside the table called orders. All right, so before we start to modeling these fields, let's moving back to the list of tables, and then if you pass your mouse above these tables over here, you will see this little table symbol in front of the name of the table, and then if you pass the mouse again, you will see this information, view data. If you click once, the details about this table will appear in front of you. This is like a check a check view of your data. So before continue to modeling, you can see the informations, the overview of the table, just clicking once in that table sign over there, right? So I can see the order table, all the information is related to this table. Then I can just close this window and then go to people and click in the sign of view data again, and I will see now this screen with the informations related to people table. So in people table, I have just two fields, one called region and the other one regional manager. So I have these two fields, and if I move back to the order table and click in this sign, I can see that I have more fields, but also I have ones in common with people table, the one called region. So I have in both tables the same field, region. So just remember that, because we're gonna use in the future, okay, this information to do something, okay, that I will show you. Another hint. Okay, let's close this window and then moving on to the return. Click once here and then once in view data sign, and then you will see the order ID and the information related to return it, if this item already returned or not. So if you already returned it, the yes information just shown in this data, and this is the order ID to know which order I will connect it with this returned information. So again, if I close this window and move on to the order table, I can see that here I have the same information, order ID, which means that if I wanna put some informations about returns related to this table, I can easily connect this table with the table returns using this field. Not this field, this is customer ID, sorry. The other field called order ID. We can just connect it using this one, okay? That's the meaning of join or related table. That's something that I will show you in a few moments. All right, so again, close this window, and now we're gonna start some modeling in this table, the table order, okay? We're gonna start some modeling in this table. We can use this horizontally bar over here just to move on and move back. It's easy to do it. And then the first information that I want to show you guys is how to hide some fields that you don't want to use. For example, I have here order ID, order date, ship mode. Okay, I'm gonna use all of this information. Also, I have customer name I don't want to use in my project. So how to hide this information to not use in my project, to not be so heavy in order to upload my data set when I want to use for future informations, or to share the dashboard with more people without so many data inside my project. How to hide this information. It is easy. You just have to click with the right button of your mouse and then click in this option over here, hide, and you will see the column already is hidden, okay? And then guys, if you want to see again the hide columns, hide fields, it's easy to just connect again these fields with your data. Just click in this settings symbol over here, click once, and then click in this show hidden fields. If you click on that, you will see in front of your table these fields with like a shadow above. That means that these fields are hidden, okay? If you want to see again, just click with the right button and unhide over here. If you unhide it, they appear again, okay? Also, you can see like row ID, customer ID is here, unhide it. Customer name is here, unhide it. And then if you want to hide again, just click once, hide, the other one, hide, and the row ID, I will hide as well. Okay, I hid these three, and I don't want to see these fields anymore because I already hidden. So how to do that? Just click in this settings symbol, just click in show, just unselect this show hidden fields option over here. Click in once again, and you will see just the information that you really want to see, okay? This is the second height. The first one was about to see the details related to the tables. Now we learned how to hide and unhide fields. Now we're gonna change the types of the fields. How to do that? It's easy, just go to the up of each fields and click in this little symbol and in the left side over here, okay? In this case, it means ABC, which means that it's a text, a string field, but I can change it for other type of fields like date, for example. If I change it, I had problems because I lost some connection with this other table over here. Just to fix that, guys, I will show you easy. Just click once with the left button in your mouse and then the right button in your mouse and then click in remove. I will remove this table and also I will remove this people table over here, okay? In a few minutes I will show you again how to see it. And now if you check the order, I changed it for date. I can see the format here, calling that this field means date. I want to just moving back to string because if I put it dates, you will see that all the fields just became null. Why? Because they are not dates, okay? If you change for a type of field that already is not in the Tableau, you will see just new values for all datas. Just be careful with that, okay? So to change the fields, it's easy. You click once here and then you change it. So that's why you can change all the fields in your project, okay? Let's move on to another kind of hint, how to do, for example, the connections between one table and other table. As I told you before, guys, if you click in here to view data in the people table, you will see that region is something common between people table and order table, and how to connect these both tables using this field region as a connector. And it's easy to do it. You just have to click in the table in the left and then you just drag and drop this information and this blank canvas above here. Just drag and drop, and then Tableau automatically will try to create a connection. But you can see this relationship in order to change the relationship, in order to select another field. It's easy to just change this connection. You just have to open this screen in this left side over here, this edit relationship. If you click once, you see the relation. So here I can see the region. The field region in table order is already connected with region in the people table, and the operator of these connections will be the equal. So check if the region in orders is equal the region in people, okay? In this case, guys, Tableau will not just merge the two tables. Tableau in this case will connect one with the other. If you use in your dashboards the connection, for example, I have a dashboard with all the orders, and then I will use here how many orders I have in people, or even what is the regional manager for these orders. This make more sense in our case. So what is the regional manager for each order and the table orders? If I put that in my dashboard, I can use both information for both tables, and Tableau will automatically connect the region in table orders with the region and regional manager and people table, okay? It's easy to do it with this kind of connection. This is not a join, this is only the connection, the relation between two tables. That's why we did in this case, okay? In this case over here. Also, we can create the same connection with other table if we want. So for example, return, I will use the return here. I will put the return here, and then I can see other kind of relationship. In this case, the Tableau automatically connected order ID in table orders with order ID in table returns, okay? So because there is this kind of fields common in both tables. Also, guys, we can change it. Just click over here and select another field if you want. I don't want to do that because I know already that this is the right field to connect, so I don't want to change it, but you can do it if you want. And also you can just select, for example, I just want to see the different fields. I don't want the connection with the common fields between both tables. I want to just see the different fields. If you want to do that, you can use this second option over here, okay? There are four options that we use more in numeric fields. I will explain in future videos here in our channel, but for now, the important for you guys is to understand the equal signal and the different signal, okay? These two options, okay? And also, if you want to connect other fields, not only the order, but other fields, you can just click over here, add more fields, and do another connection, okay? For example, I have the date, the field dates in both table, and also the order ID. I wanna connect it with the same date and the same order ID. In this case, you can use, for example, more fields to make more fields connected, okay, between both tables, right? So this is another hint. Now I want to see just the order table. If you click here, guys, you will see now after this all connections, if you click in the name of the table in this Canva here, you will see the analytical datas below here, okay? I will move him back to order. And now I'm gonna introduce you guys the another option called alias. What is the meaning of alias? We use alias when we want to change something in some fields. For example, in ship mode, I receive second class, standard class, and also some other informations like first class, for example. If I don't wanna use the class in the field, I just want to use like class, it's a pattern in my field. I want to use just the first name over here, second, standard, or first. I can do some alias in order to just rearrange the name of my datas, okay, in the project. How to do that? Click with the right button of your mouse in the field and then click in aliases information. Then you will see all the informations available, the data is available, and how to alias them. And how to alias them, just click here in the name and then you change it. For example, I will say instead first class, I will say just first. Same day, I will use same day. Second class, I will use just second, and standard class, I will use just standard. For example, Tableau show you the fields that you changed with this symbol over here, okay? So this symbol means that you changed the alias of this field from this to this. Then you click in OK, and you see now your datas with the alias name, right? So that's how we created this kind of transformations in the details of datas, okay? So now, guys, I'm gonna introduce you some calculations, how to do some formulas, how to create a new columns using these previous fields to calculate something and create a new field. For example, if you will look at here, we have like quantity of products that I've already sold in this data, in this row over here, and also I have the total profit of my orders. Okay, the orders was 1 with 2 products, and the results of the orders made me a profit around 42 money. Okay, monies. Okay, so I'm gonna just split this total profit divide this total profit by this quantity to know the unit profit. Okay, that's the new column that we gonna create right now. So to do that, just clicking one of the fields that you want to make a calculation, and then click with the right button and then click here, create calculate field. Then Tableau will show you this window over here, call it calculation, and this first information over here is the name of the new column. I will put like unit profit. Okay, again, just erase it, and then profit by unit. Okay, then I will do some calculation over here, the formula. It's like a profit divided by quantity. So if I do that, Tableau just make sure that the calculation is valid. So if it's valid, we will receive this information, the calculation is valid. Or if we do something like wrong, for example, I will put some different information over here, the calculation contain errors, and if we click it, the Tableau will show you the information why is wrong your formula, right? So then I will just erase this one, profit divided by quantity. I will click in the OK, and I will see the new columns in the end. Beside the first field that I selected to create the calculation. Okay, so profit by unit. Here I can see 41 divided by 2 means 20, almost 21. This is true, this is right. Now I have the profit by unit. Okay, that's the calculation that I want to do. So guys, if you wanna do some calculations, you can just do these steps that I've already showed you. Okay, just click with the right button and then create calculate field, and then you can do a lot of calculations here in Tableau. If you don't know how to create it, you can use this search information here, okay, in this right side over here. Just click in the search. For example, I want to do some average. I can just put the AV, then I will see 3 different formulas over here, and if I click in once, I can see some tips related to this formula. So these formulas will return the average of all the values in the expression. So if you check this information and you decided, okay, this is the calculation that I want to do, just click once, click 2 times fast, and then the formula will appear over here, and you have just to put the field inside the parentheses. Okay, this is how to do other kind of calculations. Okay, I'm not gonna do that now because I've already done the calculation proper, this one, profit by unit. So that's all that I needed for now. And after do that, we can just create some groups. For example, I'm gonna do some other calculations related to the conditional. If the profits is superior, for example, $10, I will say that this is a result of a good deal. Else the information is below 10, I will say that's not so good deal. So I will just create some 2 groups with this profit by unit field over here. Okay, just to use for the future in my dashboard. Okay, so I will click with the right button now, create calculate field now, and I will show you guys how to do that. The expression that we gonna use it here, it's called if. So we gonna put the if, then Tableau shows some calculations with if. I will use the first one, and then I will see if the field profit by unit is less than 10, then I will see not a good deal. Else Tableau can use it the result, for example, good deal. This formula we have to end it with end information. If we don't use the end in the end, we won't conclude properly the condition if. Okay, we have to use the end in the end. Okay, so I'm gonna put end here, and then no problem with my calculation, so I will click in OK, and let's see the results of this one. Oh, I forget to change the name of the field. I used calculation 1, but here I can see this profit is more than 10, so good, good, good. This one is less than 10, not good, not good, not good. So now it's time to rename this field. How to rename my field? Just click both. Just click twice in the name of the field, and then you can change it. For example, this one means the let me see the name of deal status. For example, I will use deal status. Okay, this means a deal status. So perfect. I created 2 groups, but there is another way to create groups in Tableau that I'm gonna show you right now. The other way is to create groups. For example, I want to create a new one with the same groups, but sometimes I have a problem because I have this kind of field like minus 76. This is not a good deal. This is a terrible deal. This is a bad deal. I don't want to use this one as a not a good deal. I want to classify this one as a bad deal. So I will use another way to create groups in Tableau in order to achieve this kind of result that I've already want to create. Like this is a terrible deal, not a good deal. Okay, how to do that? I will click again with the right button, and at this time I'm gonna use create group over here. So click in create group, and then you will see a lot of informations, which means the all datas in your data set. Okay, so I can see that I have a lot of mine something before 0, for example, and before 10. Okay, so now it's time to create a group for these negative numbers. How to do that? Just select all. So I will just moving down until the 0 profit. Let me see the 0 profit. 0 is here. Then I selected the first one. Now I'm holding the shift key in my keyboard, and I will click in the 0. Then Tableau will select all the numbers. Now with these numbers selected, I will click in this button group once. Then Tableau create automatically a group with all this information, and it's time just to change the name of this group. This group will mean I will name it as bad deal. Okay, all of this. Okay, then I will just click in enter, and then if I click in this arrow over here, I will see that Tableau just create a group with the bad deal, call it bad deal. Now I will select this one, this positive until 10. I'm gonna move it now until 10, and until 9 and 99 with the shift. Don't forget the shift key. Then this one I will group it as not a good deal. Enter. Now I can see the group of not a good deal. I forgot these ones. It's easy. If you look at here, I forgot these ones. I have the bad deal. I have these numbers. And I have this group over here, not a good deal. But I forget all these numbers over here. It's easy, just select them. And then instead clicking the button group, just click in this add to. add to, and you see the groups that you already done in Tableau, and then you select it. These numbers will go to not a good deal, and then you see the group now has all the numbers inside, and then the rest of the numbers I will group as good deal. After create these groups, guys, just click once in OK, and then you will see this new column over here. Tableau automatically create a profit by unit group, but we can change it like view status detailed, for example. And I can see this deal status over here, good, good, not good. And here I have good, good, not good, bad deal, not a good deal. I have more details related to the deal. This is a bad ones. This is how groups works in Tableau, okay? That's another hint to you guys. Now it's time to create some filters. Okay, I'm gonna show you now how to create some filters in our data. We did a kind of filter when we hide some columns. This is like a field filter, but now I'm gonna do some data filter, okay, in the level of row. I'm gonna do some filters in the level of row. So first of all, for example, I want to filter only the good deals in my data set. How to do that? Click once in the field that you want to filter, and then click in this button above here, this one, filters, add. Click once in add, and then click in add again in this screen. Search for your field over here. So the name of the field is deal status detail. Yeah, this one. Then click in OK. And then we can do like a simple filter, simple text filter. I'm gonna select only the good deal, for example. If you do that, you see that this will be filtered in your data, okay? I will in your data set. So I will do just the good deal, then click in OK. And you will see this filter appeared here, which means that your filter is already working. Then click in OK. And now I can see just the good deals over here, okay? This is a simple filter for text fields. Now let's do another kind of filter. For example, I wanna filter the good deals, but with profit above, for example, profit per unit above 50, okay? More than 50 bucks. So how to do that? Just click in the numeric field. Now it's time to do a filter for numeric field. Then right button in your mouse. Oh, sorry, not right button in your mouse. Just click once and then click in filters, edit. Now it's time. I can see the first filter that I did in the Tableau. Now click in add again and then search for the new ones. So now it's time to filter the profit by unit. Then I can see here other kinds of filter, because these filters is related to numeric fields. It's not a text field, so I can do different type of filters in this case. So I can use like a range of values. In my case, I'm gonna use at least. Then I clicked over here, I erased this number and I put 50, for example. At least 50. That's the filter that I want to do. Then click in OK. Now I can see in this window the first detail status filter, then the profit by unit filter. I will click in OK. And you guys will see that now I have just the informations, the orders that I've had a profit above 50. Okay. Then we can do another kind of filter. The filter related to dates, for example. Again, click in the filters, edit. Then you see all the filters related in your data. Then click in add again. Then search for the the field. In this case, I'm gonna use the order date. Then I will click once in order date, once in OK, and this is the filters related to dates. Okay, in case of dates, we can just do a lot of random filters. For example, click once in relative dates and clicking next, then you will see this window. This window shows all the possibilities that we can use as a date filters in Tableau. Okay, I'm gonna use the relative dates, and I'm gonna use here the dimension years. I can use quarters, I can use either months or weeks or even days. If you want, you can use. In my case, I'm gonna use years. But as you can see, relative dates is something like random in Tableau. So I can use like some automatizations in order to succeed my filter. So I'm gonna use, for example, always Tableau use this year as a filter, which means that each time that I open my project in Tableau, Tableau will check the date in that time, and then we'll select the year of that date in your the data set. Okay, and then you show us just the year related to the the today date. Okay, I'm recording to you this video in September 2022, so the year in my data set will be 2022. I'm gonna use this year. Also, you can use quarters, month, weeks, or even days. Okay, I'm gonna use this year. I will put OK over here. Now I can see my 3 filters. Guys, if you wanna just change it, oh, I did something by mistake, I wanna just do something different, you can just click in one of these 3 filters, and then you can click in edit to just change, or also you can remove the filter from your data set. Okay, in this case, I'm just finished the filters. I will click in OK, and now I can see that all the dates are related to 2022. Okay, guys, so that's the last hint that I want to show you. But before I leave, we have just to know something more. Okay, it's about how to save your project. There are 2 methods to save your project. The first one is related to live connections. Okay, live connections means that Tableau always connected with the data source and try to collect the informations in a real-time method. Okay, real-time based. So in this case, you have to have in your computer both also Tableau project and also the data source in your computer, because you will open the Tableau project and Tableau will try to connect with the data source. So you have to have in your computer both informations. Okay, both files, either the Tableau desktop project or the data source. Okay, so in this case, when you save your project, you click in live and then you go to this file, then save as, and you will see you can save in your computer, and Tableau will save this workbook as TWB. Okay, .twb, which means that this is a live connection, which means that if you share with someone this project, you have to share this project and also the data source, because otherwise this person will be in trouble to open the project. Okay, this is a problem when you want to share with a lot of people, for example by mail. Okay, this is not a good way to share by mail, for example, because you have to share the project, the Tableau project, and also the data source. Okay, this is more useful for online presentations. Okay, to share online or to share your project in your server, Tableau server. So this is more related to online softwares. Okay, online softwares will be better to use this kind of project. Also, you can just click in extract over here. When you do that, Tableau just try to connect with data source, extract all data to this project, and then create a summarize of this all information in only one project. And then when you go to file, save as, you will see here another option, save as type TWBX. If you do that, when you save, you will see this Tableau project with these gold strips over here, which means that this one is a full project containing also the data transformation and the data source, all in the same project. Okay, this is more useful to share by mail or to share in other departments. It's easy to share the project with other people. Okay, in this case, the person that receive your project, you just click once in the name of the project and then open the Tableau Desktop with all included. Okay, this is another way to save your project. That's all for today, guys. So guys, this is our 10 tips for you to use in your project. So if you are beginner, or also if you are intermediate or advanced user of Tableau, when you start your project, please follow these hints. This will be really useful for you. And also, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe in our YouTube channel. Just comment below, what do you think, how to use this kind of information, how do you use in your company? I want to know that. Okay, and please share with other friends that you think that will be important to know this kind of hints. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.